Kevin, I've liked you since sophomore year of high school. Every game, every practice, I was there.
I know I'm not skinny, but You guys seeing this? The fat wall actually dragged herself out of the ocean too.
Confess to me.
Baby, you've got secret admirer. You look a little thirsty, sweetie. Let me help.
Here's a tip, Jess. Go hit the givites if they even make
Can hold
you.
Laugh all you want. I'm gonna walk into this campus one day and make every single one of you choke on that laugh.
Actually dragged herself out of the ocean to confess to me. You look thirsty, sweetie.
Never better.
Kill fat, day 1. Oh my god, is that the girl who confessed to Kevin yesterday? She actually came to the givite. Guess she took his advice.
Too bad the treadmill's gonna snap in half.
Who there, big girl? This is the varsity section. Plan of fitness is across town.
You know those are 45 each, right? Not 15.
That weight. That's nothing. I've been carrying heavier than that on for 3 goddamn years. Heard you're trying to lose weight. Cute. Here's some real food. Don't starve yourself, baby. Is pigs gotta eat. Me and
This is from the restaurant where Kevin and I had our first date. Enjoy, sweetie.
The next thing blend is your balls. Save the date. Graduation prom. Running with extra weight and rain. Your form's garbage. Ruining your menisla with every stride. Who taught you to run? Nobody taught me. I taught myself. What's it to you? Should we find out her name? Her dorm, her schedule, her major. Specific. She's got killer's look in her eyes, Marcos. I haven't seen that since Fallujah. You look like someone who's carrying a lot of weight, sweetheart, and don't mean the physical kind.
What's your angle?
You want Kevin to burn. You want MI to choke.
You want every person who laughed at you to pay. I'm recruiting for the Obsidian Circle. We don't do bake sales, we do transformations.
Come to the old archive room, basement of the library. Midnight, we'll show you how to get everything you want. You're late. I said 5 it's 5 o dalawa, the campus bus doesn't run this early. I ran here.
Good, take off your hoodie, get on the mat, your deltoids are weak, your glutes aren't firing, your core collapses under load.
You've been training like a BBJade rat instead of a fighter. I'm not a fighter. I'm trying to lose weight. You want to lose weight? Fine, but what you really want, what's burning in your eyes every time you run in the rain,
is to destroy someone. Don't lie to me.
And if I do want to destroy someone,
then I'll teach you how. But you don't get to quit, you don't get to kill.
You don't get to feel sorry for yourself. You're mine now, understand?
Understood.
Good girl. Now hit the yalvi until your knuckles bleed. You start there. Again, your right cross drops 3 inches before impact. You're telegraphing like a rookie.
I'm a rookie. You don't punch with your arm. You punch with your whole body. From the sole of your foot, through your hip, into your shoulder and out your fist. Your heart rate just spiked. Not from the punch. Focus, or I'll make you run 10 miles in the rain.
Get cleaned up same time tomorrow. Still grinding away, sweetheart. All that sweat. All that blood. For what?
What do you want, Lilith?
I want to show you something. Every girl at this table was once where you are. Fat. Ugly. Loved at. We don't count calories here, Jess. We don't bleed on punching bags. We have faster ways.
Faster how?
There's a ritual. An exchange.
Give us your pain, your fear, your weak little heart. And we give you the body. Kevin will kill, touch, no sweat, no blood one. Night got killer's look in her eyes.
No. Then you choose the hard way. I've been doing the hard way in my whole damn life. Your shortcut ain't worth the price. Interesting, she's got more spine than the last 5.
I'm going to enjoy breaking her or making her one of us.
Jess, this is Liu.
Hey little man, cool beer.
His name is Sergeant Fluff. Sergeant Fluff, good name. Is he a war veteran like your dad? Daddy says Sergeant Fluff survived 3 tours in the desert.
Can you teach me to punch? Yeah, little man, I can teach you to punch.
But first rule, you don't punch because you're angry. You punch because you're protecting something.
What do you protect? I'm still figuring that out.
Get up. Cool down, stretch. You're skipping it again. I can't. And my body's done.
On your back. Hamstring stretch. Breathe. You're holding tension in your hips. I'm breathing. You're lying. Your pulse is visible in your throat. Maybe it's the workout.
Workout ended 20 minutes ago.
Jess.
What?
Stretch done. Go home same time tomorrow. What the hell are you? Kevin hasn't seen this yet.
MI hasn't seen this yet.
But they will.
Anim na po more pounds, then walk back into that campus and watch their faces drop. Today's topic, asymmetric warfare. How a weaker opponent destroys a stronger enemy. Asymmetric warfare relies on one principle: the stronger opponent never sees the blow coming. They're too busy admiring their own style. Kevin. Kevin. Stop staring at her. What's the first rule of asymmetric engagement? Make them think you're weak, then hit where it hurts most. Correct. Class dismissed.
Jess, hey Jess. You look different, must be the lighting. Oh. Don't touch me. Who do you think you are, Jess? You lost few pounds.
And suddenly you're hot shit. You're still the same pathetic fat girl who cried when Kevin.
I remember every word you said.
Every laugh, every drop of that blue Gatorade, and I'm not gonna do anything to you right now.
Because I want you to see me coming. I want you to watch me get
better. Faster, stronger, while you peak at 22 and spend the rest of your life trying to fit
into your cheering skirt.
See you around quarterback.
I have Jevron.
Bang. Pew pew. And then the chopper comes in, vroom vroom.
Jess. Do you have a mom? Yeah. I have a mom. She's just far away.
Mine too. But Daddy says she's in heaven. Sometimes I have dreams about loud noises. Daddy says those are bad memories from where I was born, but they'll go away someday.
You know what, Leo? I have bad memories too.
But you know what helps?
Every time a bad memory comes, you pick up something heavy and you lift it.
And when you put it down, the memory feels lighter.
Try it. Come on, soldier. Let's work on your grappling.
You're off tonight, something happened.
You're off tonight, something happened. What are you holding back since the day saw you in the rain and stop holding back. Not here, not like this. You deserve better than a warehouse floor. I've never had better than my whole life. You have me now. I'll drive you back to campus. I'm in trouble. I had the bad dreams again.
Okay, tell me about them. Sometimes if you tell them, they lose their power.
There's loud noises and the ground shakes.
And Sergeant Fluff, he gets lost. And Daddy can't find me. Leo, listen to me. Your dad is the scariest man I've ever met. He's been through things that would break anyone else because he has you to come back to. As long as you're here, he will always find you.
Nobody's ever done that for him besides me.
You were about to out there first. Stay. That's because it's a tactical pancake.
Oh. What's tactilo? These are the worst looking pancakes I've ever seen.
Didn't hear you offering to cook. Step aside, soldier. Let Pro handle it.
Jess, are you Daddy's girlfriend? Figuring that out, Leo.
Daddy said figuring out is what soldiers say when they
Did he
mean
know?
yes. Leo, how about you go set the
kid's
table?
a better
Better interrogator than half Eva SEAL team. You're avoiding the question. I'm figuring it out. Can we talk? About us. Look, I was an asshole. What is said at the clock tower, that wasn't me. No, you haven't. You just saw me and wanted what you couldn't have.
You used the same insult for 3 years.
Don't you have any new material? I've reinvented myself 3 times since then. You think you're so much better You're now. Still the same desperate girl who wrote me that pathetic letter. Son, I'd strongly recommend you walk away. Now. Good talk. Enjoy the win. You've done well, Jess, better than I expected. What do you want now, Lilith? Another ritual. No, I came to give you a warning. The Obsidian Circle doesn't take rejection lightly. You walk out of our ritual. You embarrassed me in front of every circle. There's a price for that. Is that a threat? It's a promise. Planning your big moment. Graduation prom. Aren't you? The reveal, the revenge, with the look on Kevin's face when you whisper in the right ear. Do you know what can tell Kevin? What I can tell the entire student body and your hot professor. Tell them whatever you want. In front of I've been called a fat wolf. I've had Gatorade love letter stepped on and laughed at. I've had Do you really think your whisper scared me? You know what, Jess? And you're the first one who ever said no
also
to me.
Impressive.
Graduation prom. I'll be watching. Don't disappoint me.
Can I ask you something?
You just did.
That scar on your chest, the big one. Fallujah. Improvised explosive device. I was the only survivor of the unit.
Is that Kaiva you started Iron Sanctuary? Came back from war and my body was alive, but my head was still in the desert. Every door walked through I scanned for snipers. Every loud noise made me duck. Marcos dragged me 300 pounds on the give it, and I started lifting. No flashbacks. No dead friends. Just the weight. That's Kaiva you picked me that just day the next rep. I saw someone carrying something
Heavy, and I knew before I even knew your name.
You weren't gonna drop it. You were wrong about one thing.
What? I wasn't carrying it alone. Not after you picked me up. Day 180.
You did it.
Kevin is gonna have a heart attack.
A literal heart attack. Good.
You brought me up here on purpose.
Everything is due is on purpose. You know I'm walking into that prom tomorrow with F chin up and in the eyes open. I don't need pep talk.
I'm not here to give you pep talk.
I've trained hundreds of soldiers. Some of them be killers, some became heroes. Broke and never came back. But you came to me already broken and you put yourself back together. Peace, every god you hire yourself. I just held the weights and yelled at you. You did the work. You did all of it. That's not true. You did more than hold weights. I'm trying to tell you something. Tomorrow, when you walk into that room and every head turns, and they will, you're not gonna need me. You're not gonna need anyone. When the prom is over and the music stops and Kevin and Emmy are nothing but a bad memory, I want you to know that I'll be here. Not as your coach, not as your professor, as whatever you want me to be.
Right now, I lose in my nerve. Didn't think you'd be here.
You showed up, so showed up.
What's the drill?
No drill. I just wanted to see you before. You know that first night in the rain? You told me the running form was garbage and asked who taught me. Your form was garbage. You taught me everything. How to run, how to punch, how to breathe when the weight is crushing me. How to get up when every part of my body is screaming to stay down. Did you see the way that freshman was looking at you? I swear to God, Kevin, Kevin, are you even listening to me?
The place where Jess is gonna do the thing.
Half a year ago, I stood under the clock tower and told Kevin like him.
And Kevin, your star quarterback, your campus hero, called me a fat whale, while Emmy
poured a gallon of blue Gatorade over my head. Shut up, Jess. Nobody wants to hear your sub-story. You lost some weight. Congratulations. Now get over it. Emmy, you've spent the last 3 years building your entire identity on being the pretty one. The cheerleader, Kevin's girl.
But here's the thing about building your house on someone else's land. When the real owner shows up, you're homeless. You made your point. You look incredible.
Now what? You want me to crawl? You want me to apologize? Is that what you
Fine.
wanted? I'm sorry, I spent 3 years wanting you to look at me.
And now, I wouldn't look at you if you were the last man on
campus.
Please, just 5 minutes without the audience.
You had 3 years worth of 5 minutes. You wasted them all. I messed up. I know I was. But I wasn't a show. I've been thinking about you every day since. Since what? Since you saw me losing weight. Since you realized he was gonna be. That's not love, Kevin. That's ego. You don't miss me.
You miss the idea that someone could want you so much, and now they don't.
You think you're so much better than me now, huh? You think because some war freak with daddy issues taught you how to squat.
What did you just say to her?
Let go of me. This is assault. You'll what? Call campus security. I am campus security.
Ian, let him go. I'm not gonna spend the rest of my life hating you.
You're not worth that much real estate in my head. You're just the thing that pushed me to become this. So in a twisted way, for being such a colossal piece of garbage that had no choice but to prove you wrong. You know everyone in this room is staring at us. Good. Let them watch. You're a surprisingly good dancer for a man who spent his 20s crawling through deserts. SEALs don't just learn how to kill people, they teach us how to move. Is that what this is? Tactical dancing?
Half a year ago, I weighed almost 3 pounds and I couldn't look at myself. In the mirror.
Now I'm in the middle of the prom, in dress shows. Dancing with a man who saw me at the worst and never looked away.
I'm just looking at you. You've been looking at me for 6 months.
And I'm not gonna stop.
Yeah, bud. Daddy's gonna marry Jess. What makes you say that? He's looking at her. The way he looks at his favorite gun.
We pulled it off, the full transformation. The public takedown. The hero walking in at the last second.
It was almost cinematic. You said you'd be watching. Didn't think you'd actually show up. I told you the Obsidian Circle has fast ways.
I offered you the ritual. You said no. And now look at you. You did it a slow, painful, boring way.
And you won. Is that respect? Don't push it.
I wasn't always like this, you know. The creepy cult leader in the basement.
I was a freshman once.
Some asshole called me fat too. And one of the Obsidian Circle girls found me and offered me the ritual. I said yes.
Did it work?
The ritual.
Yeah. I woke up the next morning and I was this.
But it doesn't come for free. There's always a cost. And the cost is never feeling like you earned it. You know Ian's Ivayan.
Aaron Sanctuary.
Any girl from your circle who wants to do it the hard way. No rituals. No shortcuts. Just sweat and blood and someone will be fine. And then you'll 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 be fine. And someone who won't let them quit.
After everything,
After everything, yeah. You're annoyingly decent, Jess. You're annoyingly dramatic, Lilith. Faster, we're gonna be last. Right here. I spent 3 years of my life orbiting around this spot. Every day, walk past this clock tower hoping Kevin would notice me. When he finally did, it was to destroy me. But if he hadn't, I never would have run in the rain that night. I never would have walked into Iron Sanctuary. I never would have met you or Liu. You would have found your way eventually. You're too stubborn not to.
Maybe, but I found it faster because of you.
What happens now? I've got a gym to run, a son to raise, and a woman who still hasn't learned to keep her right cross straight.
Teach me then. Now you're a princess. Daddy, kiss the princess.
First rule, no crying unless you've broken something. Second rule, your body can take 10 times more than your brain thinks it can. Third rule. Didn't expect to see you here. You said any girl. I'm the girl and I've been doing the easy way for 5 years. Maybe you want to see what the hard way feels like. The hard way sucks. You're gonna hate it. You're gonna curse the nickname. You're gonna want to quit every single day. Awful. It is, and then one day you look in the mirror and you realize you built everything you see and no one can
take that from you. Put them on. First lesson starts now.
You know, when you picked her out of the rain that night, thought you'd lost your mind.
Probably had. And now I'm pretty sure she picked me. I have something for you.
If it's another training plan, I swear to God. I'm not good at speeches. I can brief 100 soldiers on combat mission without blinking, but this is harder. I made it in the forge downstairs. Took me 3 tries. First one melted, second one cracked, third one felt right. I'm not asking you to be Dimres Ian. I'm asking you to be in the give-a-head, in life, in whatever insane thing we do next. Marry me or don't. I'll still be here. But wanted you to have something that proves you're not alone. You never were.
Ask me properly. Just.
No, on your knees. I remember the first time I saw you. Rain. I knew you were dangerous. In your eyes. Didn't know you'd be the danger, couldn't walk away from. You told me that wasn't the enemy. Coward he was. And you were wrong. The mirror you held up forced me to see what I could become. And
you
then,
became everything
dearly
else.
beloved and Jivite rats, we're here to witness something that should have happened. The night she broke the heavy bag with bagger bare hands. A trained hunter
your
lived.
vows.
In the process,
Previous
you
person
taught me
can carry
something I
isn't a
forgot.
rucksack or barbell.
You carried
it's
hope, and I swore every drop of sweat you
I
shed
will
in
spend the
is
rest of
BBJade. My life being worthy of the
Me,
just
yes,
Ian. You saw me when it was invisible, you trained me when it was broken. You kissed me when it finally became whole. But here's what need you to know. Didn't
I
change
changed
because you
of me.
showed me already had everything
You
needed
just stood there
inside
and
me.
held the Leo and said,
Anything we do next, I promise to never let you carry anything alone.
and keep
the right cross straight. You said the power vested in me you have absolutely no legal authority. But you said the authority of this guy and everyone who loves you two idiots. I now pronounce you married. Kiss her before she puts you in a headlock. One rub, lightest weight I've ever lifted. Dad. Ye, little man, we're married. Which means I'm officially your. What do I call myself? Whatever you want. You're the night tactical mommy.
Laughter.